Obama has now been mentioned in the Diddy case.
Well, he was on the ecstasy pill. You know the jiggers? You know how people usually press the pills together and make certain faces? They had an Obama ecstasy pill. I think it was the jigger.
You look it up on Grok. It says, yes, former President Barack Obama has been mentioned in connection with Sean Diddy Combs.
It's because of the pills.
But there's no evidence or accusation that he was involved in any wrongdoing. Right. The references Obama primarily stem from his past interaction with Combs, which were professional and political in nature from a specific claim made during the trial.
Yeah, he wasn't at no freak-offs.
Yeah, he only came up because of the pill. They got a cutout of his face as a pill.
Bro.
Yeah, as like, y'all know what jiggers is, right?
Yeah, they do have that.
You know what a jig is?
I don't.
No,
So, but is that not weird that they have a face cutout of Barack Obama on a pill?
Yeah,
given the fact that Diddy used to be a regular guest at the DNC, no.
Who would want to Papa Obama? Say, yeah, what's Papa Obama?
Let's Papa Obama.
Papa.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating. But I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
I don't know, man.
Obama's going to sound comfortable calling him Puff Daddy.
Yeah, I seen the pill, man. I seen the pill. Yeah, I wouldn't call a grown man Puff Daddy.
I would have called him P. Diddy.
Obama might have been in there with Usher.
That was his name at one point.
Yeah.
Look, here go the Obama pills,
But look, though, man, I'm going to be real. Knowing Obama's past allegations, I'm thinking Obama was in there running around with the Frosted Flakes with Usher and P. Diddy, man.
This looked like one of them Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah, it looked like them jiggers, bro.
Bro, stop saying that. We don't know what that means.
Popping, man.
That's a pill. It looks just like that.
Papa Obama.
Papa Obama.
I seen ecstasy before, but it looked like, those you know what spree is? The candy? That's what it looked like a spree.
Can't remember spree.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. Like, why would I look at somebody in their face and say, man, I can't wait to make a pill so I could pop you in my mouth?
Bro,
like,
my God.
That just sounds so crazy. Like, why did he just thought about that?
You the one that said it.
He did it. He actually did them actions. This is what I'm seeing. This is exactly what I'm...
Not gonna lie, this is not a good look for me, in my opinion, man.
Like, I just seen Obama. I'm finna make a pill out of him.
Maybe they just liked Obama. Clearly, they did like Obama.
He wanted to take a pill of Obama. That just sounds crazy. Hey, y'all been watching the case? The case been actually kind of crazy, bro.
I have not been watching. I've been keeping up with it.
But hey,
the case is insane, bro.
This is what I didn't want to go hard on Obama about this because I don't think he was at the freak offs. But why
do you think that, bro?
Hold on.
Why do you think that?
Hold on, real quick. Let me finish. But being associated with Diddy is definitely bad at this point. Because I was thinking like if Trump had a video like that with Diddy
Trump has pictures with Diddy,
but a video like that. Like it's super close to him.
You can compare it to the Epstein.
Pictures close hugging.
You can compare it to Epstein though.
They did do that with Epstein.
Yeah, bro. Like we can't say that.
I don't know.
Listen, when you got powerful people, they gonna know each other. Yeah. I mean, like Diddy was clearly a very powerful guy. I mean, he was at the DNC getting preferential treatment. He's from New York. Like they gave him literally the key of the city to New York. Like obviously he was a pretty powerful. He's a billionaire. Like, come on now.
Hold on. Maybe we need to figure out where this information has been found because somebody's saying that the former president was even doing drug runs. That might be a little too far, but that's what that says right here. Diddy's freak-offs trial drops bombshell. Obama caught in secret meetings with Diddy drug runner. So right here, it says the guy even said he met with a lot of people. Yes, even the former presidents. Which one? Former President Obama. Was this said during the case? I'm pretty sure because they wouldn't have posted this.
Yeah, but this is not a reliable source.
What was brought up in the case was the pills, I thought. I didn't hear that.
We just read the Grok. It said there's no mention of or accusation of any wrongdoing.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
Everything is. So then this is just clickbait.
But we don't have any information on anybody.
Well, we do have information.
They got the videos.
Information on Diddy.
All right, let's.
They got the videos of all the people that was there.
They did say that.
They got all the.
Do we have it?
We don't, but everybody that's at court right now is talking about it. And they're talking about everything every day on court. Well, everything that's happening today at court. Every day.
Let's see.
They definitely got evidence on people.
Because they said Diddy has some, I think they said Prince Harry.
They probably got all type of evidence. And he's probably going to snitch.
Yeah, so right now it says no famous individuals are currently indicted in the Diddy trial. Sean is the sole defendant facing charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, forced fraud, coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. While court documents and jury questionnaires have mentioned celebrities like Kanye, Kid Cudi, Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and other potential witnesses or names that might arise, none of these individuals are implicated or charged in the case.
Like, during the case, they said he burned up Kid Cudi car.
Yeah, he blew it up because he was texting Cassie.
Yeah, they were showing all the strippers. They showed all the prostitutes.
Look, though, this is actually somebody on the stand saying this, though. This guy's posting everything. So he's posting everything that people are saying. He has like a whole long list.
Oh, damn.
So the person that was on the stand said they were with Obama.
So this person's in the courtroom.
I don't know, but they're getting
Yes,
the information.
Go. Yes, drinking Syrah.
David James. I don't know who these people are. But yeah, they're talking about a lot of people. We're just saying that they did.
I think that was the...
a witness mentioned Obama.
I think that's the prostitute that was having sexual acts with Cassie and Diddy. This case is very crazy, bro. I'm surprised they didn't air this on the news.
David James is Diddy's former personal assistant.
You said what?
David James is Diddy's former personal assistant.
Wow, that's make it even more crazier.
Says he testified in the federal sex trafficking, worked for Diddy from 2007 to 2009, provided insight on Diddy's personal life and operations.
I heard Diddy parties were so bad. I watched the video of a security guard that was with Diddy a lot. He said him and his girlfriend was at the party with Diddy. His girlfriend and her friend took a drink that was in the punch. And then he said he didn't, like the security guard said, he didn't see his girlfriend and her friend for like an hour. So he was like, hold on, where could they be at? We don't know where they could be at. So he said he ended up going to the car and his girlfriend and her friend were passed out in the backseat. They said we didn't feel good, so we came, to the backseat, So that's pretty crazy. So you could pass out. And they were putting horse tranquilizer in the punch. That's a fact.
That's insane.
So that's some evidence.
Is that a fact?
I mean, hey, man.
I ain't hearing that the court case, but that's what people were saying saying that on the internet with the interviews. They said they had the good drinks and the bad drinks. That's what I heard, yes.
I'm asking Grok, were they using horse tranquilizer at Diddy parties? Allegations have surfaced that Sean Diddy home used horse tranquilizer xylazine, also known as Trank, to drug victims at his parties. Texas attorney Tony Busby represented 120 alleged victims, claimed during an October 2024 press conference that many victims tested positive for unusual substance with xylazine frequently appearing in medical records. One specific case involved a 20-year-old woman who, after attending a hotel party hosted by Combs, was allegedly given a drink, later hospitalized, where cocaine and xylazine were found in her system.
Damn! See,
it said these incidents often occurred at white parties or freak-off parties stemming from 1991 to 2024, with some victims as young as 9 years old.
9?
Damn.
Hold on, chill out. It said as 9?
Yes,
brother. These aren't allegations, brother. We seen the baby oil. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not putting this past Obama. Me personally.
You can't.
Now it does say.
Yeah.
Diddy's legal team.
There's no evidence, but we're going off the evidence.
It says Diddy's legal team has denied these allegations, asserting that he's looked forward to prove his.
If y'all would have told me,
you being an
Mr. Hussein's full name,
woke right,
guilty. Hey man,
but it is crazy. They made a pill after that, man. Like, why the party pill?
But there's no evidence. You don't think that they would have figured that out? They figured out Bill Clinton.
Yeah, but why would they have a pill of Obama?
Because usually obviously they close with Obama. That's
bro, I'm gonna tell you. Usually that pill have a dude pointed up like this, bro.
People do that, but they made Obama runs,
bro.
They did.
That's just the name of it.
They
had that man face as a pill.
Hey, I got another video.
Do you think Obama made more than that?
Eddie Griffin talked about Diddy using horse tranquilizer.
That Obama could. I'm not gonna say he was,
Why they made him appeal, though?
Doing nothing crazy, like messing with kids.
Just to say
but
that.
he could be on the fruity side and was getting his booty tickled
All right,
by
bro.
P. Diddy.
All right, bro.
Y'all reach so hard with that.
Hold on.
Like, we do our hardest to keep it honest and to uncover the truth, and then we go and say
That's what I think.
kills our credibility.
I'm not saying this is a fact that
that's
P.
a
Diddy.
loaded thought.
I seen P. Diddy getting his booty tickled.
There's no evidence.
I ain't say that.
But hold on. I got some
Diddy.
evidence. I got some evidence I'm finna bring up right now.
Grok said there's no evidence.
Hold on, listen. I'm just giving allegations. I'm giving allegations.
That must be a breaking story.
Allegations is not fact.
Hold on, listen.
Dudes have had their life ruined off allegations, and y'all on here going off some allegations.
But I'm just saying what I have seen off the internet. We just seen,
trying to keep it real too.
Diddy was hemmed up with, that homosexuality. Obama dude passed the bill. Got a gay dude saying he had sex with Obama. It's just too many. It's just too many. That's too many coincidences, though. I'm just keeping it up.
And we got the booty peel of Obama face.
So what are y'all saying?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Obama was in the Diddy parties having sex. That's what y'all think.
I don't know.
Ecstasy is
I
not
don't
a booty
know. I don't know. I can't say you did it or not. I don't know.
It just
I'm
it
just
looks
saying
bad.
what we're seeing.
Y'all are the woke right.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'm not gonna go that far.
That's an opinion. I'll take
But
that.
they are stating some crazy.
I'm giving.
I just if we're gonna be, let's keep our integrity and not pass allegations off like they true. Let's just that's all I'll say.
The Grok said no evidence.
But bro, just really think about it.
I like to deal in facts.
He's with P. Diddy. P. Diddy was a little freaky.
Obama
was in there. He dropped the bill. He made gay marriage legal. Why would he do that? Why would you put past something you don't believe?
This is Barack Obama. Either way, if Barack is guilty or not, which he isn't right now, they will never expose if Barack was doing anything gay.
Like, think about this. Listen.
Of course, we're never going to get that information. So these are all speculation.
This conversation is making me dumber. So let's move on.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Diddy was getting male prostitutes off of the back page. Remember we seen the dude with no teeth. Now I believe that's more possible with Obama. Now, like after the evidence, that's evident to Diddy. I don't know. I'm just saying it's not true. I can't say it's true. Opinion, I'm just saying.
So what are you saying?
This is what we're saying right here.
Opinion or knowledge. How long was he an informant?
I think probably since the 90s.
Wow.
We had a conversation before. And if you look at the things he was able to do. You were able to do all these things, nothing happened. His friend, one of his partners, they got convicted for selling drugs for the company. Nothing never happened to him. And he got Obama to give him a pardon with no problem at all. I can go to Obama and say, hey, my childhood friend is in prison for life, let him go. It would never happen.
That's for sure. And that did happen with Puffy.
We would be having. Yeah. 1,000%.
You think Obama had anything to do with any of these parties that he had?
Absolutely.
Wow.
You got presidents, you got preachers. T.D. Jack is one of the biggest black preachers around that everybody loves.
Can't say that.
Everybody in prison, if they try to get the word of religion, they're not going to the temples somewhere. They're turning to watch T.D. Jakes. He had to resign from his whole community.
That's right.
You talking about the top of the top.
Unbelievable.
Top.
This is crazy, bro.
No, it's just a conspiracy.
Yeah, bro, I'm not the type of person to convict somebody of such crazy things without.
We just saying it
evidence.
looks bad. It looks bad.
I said it looks bad.
I will go and say I do think there are some high level people involved in this. I think there's a lot of high level people involved in a lot of bad stuff.
How did Sean Combs get his friend pardoned by Obama? Like, what was up?
He's obviously tied with Obama.
Why is he tied with Obama?
There's a lot of stuff that was tight.
They want to be cool with the influencers for the black community, like they had Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, we gonna
is that not a true fact?
Hey, we gonna
the Democratic Party hasn't been leveraging.
They could have just paid him off and just told him to come on, but they just best friends.
We gonna pardon you
I know some shit
for your booty hole.
All right. That was crazy. It says the specific reasons for the pardon. Combs and other advocates rallied around Jacob, raising awareness around his case. Combs used his platform to make public statements and mobilize resources to support Jacob's defense, highlighting his potential for rehabilitation. Obama's administration prioritized reducing mass incarceration and offering second chances to individuals convicted of nonviolent drug offenses. Jacob's case aligned with this initiative as his life sentence was seen as disproportionate. Wow. And he was recognized for his efforts towards rehabilitation, which was a key factor in Obama's clemency decision. The pardon aimed to restore his civil rights and allow him to pursue new opportunities.
Wow.
So he just got off.
He got pardoned. He pardoned P. Diddy's friend. I mean, hey, he did it for the Democrat Party's sake, for black people.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama.
John, what's the
Obama.
John? What's the? Oh God!
Oh God!
John?
What?
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
Here's the get back here.
We're not going to discuss that. We're not.
What? Oh my God! Secret Service. Come here, jump back in.
His wife is the feds.
We're not talking about it. That's the truth.
And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize.
Okay. On to the next clip.
Boosting.
Maybe, hey, man. Just
but it is crazy that a man just seen his face and said, I'm going to make a pill out of it.
I mean, you know.
That's crazy to me.
Hey, this dude,
but when you give up your man,
he's been saying some crazy stuff.
Manhood.
He was in it.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there, because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. You know, when you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
I respect that take.
Damn.
So when he was in that movie and his son came in the room with the little dress on and the heels, and he picked him up and took him outside and threw him in the dumpster, so you want to be a little bitch. He wasn't acting.
What movie is that?
I don't know what movie it was in.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to look it up. I got to remember the title of it. I
might go watch this, man.
Taraji P. Henson was in it.
I want to see if they actually mentioned LeBron, Barack.
Was it Hustle and Flow?
Yeah, but I thought his son was a baby though. It was Hustle and Flow. When it was in Memphis, when it's hard out here for a pimp.
His son walked in the room. He said he was pissed off. She said, "No." So another actor, Eddie Griffin, said, "Diddy put horse tranquilizers in fruit punch and gave it to children." Compared to the movie Blink Twice. Wow. So now we have the second actor claiming Diddy what they say he was.
I didn't know the children were on the horse tranquilizer.
So
he probably.
That's the highest level of evil possible.
Damn, bro, that video of Justin Bieber fucks me up now.
Man, they claim his people said Justin Bieber wasn't a Diddy victim. They came out and said that.
He acts like it. That video of him and Jaden was pretty bad.
Where they was kissing each other on the cheeks.
Yes, that was the worst shit I've ever seen.
So you think Jaden was a Diddy victim?
Could be.
No, the Justin Bieber and P. Diddy, when they was in the studio, he's like, "Where you been at, Justin? You ain't been want to chill with me no more like that."
Yeah, that's why
that one was so
great.
great.
Hearing that Terrence story was pretty crazy. Just looking at you, bro. That's why that Drewski shit is crazy to me. When he came in there, he was scared off the tequila. You seen that?
Yeah, when it was the commercial.
He said, Diddy if he knows he has those allegations, why do that in modern time, bro?
Diddy thought he was getting away with it.
Yeah, he thought he was invincible.
They talking about it goes back to 1991.
Damn.
What is that, 31 years?
I'm not gonna lie, man. He probably did that Biggie shit.
31 years of freak offs. Oh, yeah, they say he killed
that.
Biggie.
Yeah, he definitely probably did that.
They say he killed him. All that shit. And then when because Biggie was supposed to be on a magazine cover and they was asking Diddy, "Oh, we need to find somebody. We need to find somebody." He said, "Put me on it." Yeah, I didn't know that, huh? Yeah. Y'all didn't know the Diddy lore, bro.
You tapped in, bro.
Y'all know the Diddy lore,
tapped in with
bro.
the Diddies. But anyways, man. This is pretty crazy, guys. I mean, the Obama stuff, I guess they're going to look deeper into it, but that will never come out, bro. I mean, this is a celebrity versus the former president.
Guess we'll just have to see.
If it was Trump, it will come out.
Maybe, yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let us know what y'all think, guys.